Welcome back, Classic Conversations. I'm Mine. This is Fresh. This is Victor Ruler.
Thank you.
It's football man, so I'm gonna let him get into it. But there's been an update
She
on.
was gonna bring it in, but go ahead.
I did bring it in.
You're right.
No, I meant like this part, and then I was gonna let him dive into the topic. And you shut up over there. We have an update on a couple weeks ago. We talked about the NCAA, California, them trying to allow them, like, the football players to play and like receive some form of financial, monetary anything really. So come on, ESPN, what you got?
So California just passed a law that allows college athletes to get paid. So the specifics are college athletes will be able to make money off their name, image, and likenesses starting in 2023 under SB 206. So, did I say 206? My eyes bad than a motherfucker, boy. 206, yeah, there we go. So basically, I mean, this is just starting an early precedent for schools to basically pay the athletes what they owe. I know me, like, they took away NCAA, but I was on the last two NCAA games. So they had to pay me a check for being on there, for using my likeness. So we got back pay for that. But it's going to be a good thing. And then I bet you more kids will be coming to school in California again because they're going to be able to get paid. But, I mean, the downfall of the NCAA said they're going to be banned from bowl games. But it's like, nigga, you really give a fuck about a bowl ring when you can make bread off your name if you're a superstar? You got enough money to buy yourself a fucking diamond ring. So I feel like it's a plus, and the NCAA going to have to fold sooner or later, though. Yeah, that's pretty much the update.
So I feel like if everybody want to come to California, then what? Like, shit gonna
it's going to be like when USC was popping all over again. Everybody wants to go to SC.
I was reading something that said they won't let California into the playoffs, though.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they won't let them into the college football playoff. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if you win the bowl game, you get a ring and you get to pick a couple items. So you get to pick like a big ass lazy boy and a 16-inch TV, and you get a diamond ring. Got the shit. So if you can get paid off your likeness, think if Reggie Bush could have really just got the shit, the money he would just been accepted would have been legal, because that's how popular he was and that's how much advertisement he was using for USC on TV, on banners, on billboards, on commercials, on radio. They using it. So it's like he didn't get paid for none of that. So think about if that revenue really came to an athlete, you'd be able to buy a bowl ring 10 times over by the time you leave college.
And it don't even, to me, like, it doesn't even need to be like ridiculous amount that they're paying these students, but like you said, or these athletes, Reggie was doing crazy media and all. Like, you're working, so you should be compensated for the work you're doing, regardless of whatever field it's in. So it's not like these niggas are just going out and playing football and they win games. Like, they're literally doing things that are bringing the school money. Like, I'm doing media, I'm in commercials, I'm on ESPN. Like, this is bringing attention.
But see, the colleges be scared of that too, though, because they know that's a way where if they give you money, you'll be able to invest in your other interests. You know, they giving you limited money only allows you a certain scope to step outside of what you're able to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's only a limited amount of people that are really in college athletics that are able to step outside themselves if they got some type of hustle to them, or if they do something outside or whatever. You know, so. I just feel like this is a positive thing for real, and then I think that it'll stop so much. Like, I seen so many people doing so much illegal shit in college just because they was like hungry. And
like, that's the whole shit too. Like, niggas being in college poor and broke as fuck. Like, these athletes who were one person, Reggie Bush probably bought tens of millions of dollars to USC in the 4 years he was there. Hypothetically, I don't know, but let's say, like, if that nigga was starving, like, no reason, you should not be starving. Like, if you were an athlete, you niggas should not be starving, like, at all. And a free college, you giving me $100,000 for 4 years so I could get an education, and that's even if I stay there 4 years, that's a drop in the bucket compared to the money that these athletes are bringing in.
Exactly.
So I just feel like in aspects where, like, niggas want new shoes, they want new clothes, they want food, they want a car to get around in. Like,
NCAA is both, man. They're both, but it's alright though. It's gonna get fixed.
It should be interesting how it plays out, because I feel like hopefully California won't be the only one that does it.
Yeah. So we're talking about court. About the Rainbow
Snitch9.
Yeah.
So I read earlier today that he is opting out of witness protection.
He's a fool.
Is he though? No one's gonna touch him.
Yeah, nobody's gonna touch him. I mean, it's like he's still gonna be able to do what he do, just because it's a whole generation of
people who don't have the same morale,
young
and
culture
codes
vultures
that we do,
and other people who are not from the same culture as us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like these little white kids don't give a fuck about it. These little Asian kids don't give a fuck about this nigga snitching. They see no problem with that. They be like, well, he was gonna do 30 years. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, them niggas will tell too. But I mean, you know, end of the day, we understand what's going on right now. But that was really interesting. Somebody brought up a point. I think it was like Ebro. That nigga was like, he think he was an informant the whole time because he like, nigga, you really filmed everything, including yourself, is clear as day every single time. From every shooting to every robbery, the kidnapping was filmed. You just happen to have a camera on the dash of the
they set the fence right there,
and the fucking driver is an informant the whole time. So I'm like, you got all this shit working just like this, and they got this tight squeeze on y'all to get all this info and get all this shit racked up that easy. And
it didn't take that long. It took about a year.
And you coming out, and you coming, you know what I'm saying? What I think is they was really finna get that nigga on that rape shit that he had. That rape case at first, and they flipped for sure. Because remember he went to court for the rape shit, and then he had got in trouble again with the rape shit, went back to court, and he came out of court, nothing happened.
Oh, they flipped him.
And that's in New York.
But see, I didn't fuck with him for two reasons. That shit, because it was like it was a statutory rape, because I think he was 18 and the girl was like 13, like some nasty shit.
No, I think it was 18 and she was 16.
Not that she was a little 13? Younger than that. Maybe like 15. Yeah, she was like 14, 15, like she was young. And he was like 18, 19. So 14, for that, and then also, I don't fuck with Hispanics saying nigga, so like that shit was dead for me. I don't fuck that shit at all. So, but and like, so I just really off the like statutory rape shit, I was like, I can't fuck with this nigga. But now that I've been hearing that, it makes sense though, because everything is clear as day. Like those dashboard cams when you get in a taxi, when you get in an Uber, them motherfuckers don't be clear like that. The audio don't be clear. It don't look like your iPhone filmed this shit and you can run it back 3-4 times. Like, nigga had to be the feds, bruh.
Had to.
No, they definitely flipped him. They definitely
to get shotty though, or who was he really taking down?
The whole gang.
A lot of them niggas got indictments. Mm-hmm. See, Jim Jones got a case now.
Yeah. Oh, if he does?
I mean, he's going to. Like, you gotta understand, when they ask you repeated questions in a federal courtroom about a specific person, that means they want you to be clear on record about that person, so they can take that in the file and they can place that in whatever case they're building up against them.
And the fact that they were wiretapping, whoever, I don't know if it was him directly or another dude, but that tells you they were building up evidence on multiple
that nigga was a part of, part of the Bird Gang shit. Yeah. But they was wiretapping the Mel Murder nigga, not Jim Jones.
Yeah, but then when you go in that instance, when you talking about violating somebody, another one. That's mastermind. That's conspiracy. Like,
conspiracy. Dude.
But it really blows my mind how I without a doubt in my mind that this nigga can come back and make music.
I hope I truly hope he doesn't.
Perform.
But he and that's the thing. He was not even able to perform when he was out. That's why that nigga didn't have as much money as you would have thought he would have.
He's gonna go overseas. He's gonna do like 50 Cent did and just go overseas. You notice 50 only do like club performances and then maybe Summer Jam in New York, and then he'll go overseas.
Because his music is timeless overseas.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll be a target for like hostage. Like they'll try to get him somewhere.
Somebody in the States might try that, but again, like he's not going to tour here. He's going to go overseas.
Somebody overseas might try it too, though.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone is going to touch that nigga. In America, he is a known CI.
He's going to definitely have off-duty police officers with him now.
But okay, so this is the thing that goes into that. Can he afford that? Can he afford 24-hour security at a level of someone like at his star power, at his star level, and his magnitude? He cannot afford that.
I don't think that his consumer rate could go that high. I don't think that he can make as much money as he made coming out the gate.
I mean, that was on his way down anyways. Like, he couldn't have sustained that. He's not a sustainable artist.
I mean, even with that, like, he's signed to so many different people still. Like...
No, I mean, he definitely wasn't going to be a 10-year artist at any rate.
At all.
Not at all. So even now, it affords him less of an opportunity to be, you know, anything with any type of longevity.
The academics gonna fuck with him. He gonna have to.
Nigga, that's gonna be the first interview he do when he get home.
Yeah, he gonna definitely do the academic. He's gonna give him the exclusive.
You heard of that Troy?
Troy
oh
Ave?
my god, I was watching that.
Oh, Troy
Drink Champs.
Drink
And he was like, if a nigga come in here and you don't have on a shirt, and the nigga give you he give you his shirt, who got on a shirt now? I was like, nigga, what? Like when Nori literally asked him, like, nigga, are you gonna snitch on Stackstone? He was like, nigga, what? What the fuck is he talking about?
That nigga said if a nigga give you a shirt and he had on a shirt, so he basically trying to say if a nigga give somebody else the gun,
yeah, that's his stance. His
he
stance
got
that
the
he
gun and I don't got the gun. I gave him the gun.
no, his stance is that he got the weapons case for the gun that he took from the dude who tried to shoot him.
So from Taxstone.
So
He
he's
didn't-
he's saying he
How
took the
did he
gun from
take-
Taxstone?
He said that how do you remember that the clip was like how do you catch a gun case from a gun you took from somebody else?
And then he was like, your fingerprints are not. They bust the gun down. Your fingerprints not on the clip.
Yeah, but the video showed different.
How did he take a gun from Taxstone and that nigga shot him?
I don't know. That's his rationale. That's the
And
story. That's the story that he's spinning
everywhere. Yeah, and it's like, nigga, you doing... Like, Troy, just say yes. Like, we know you're going to snitch on him. You already have snitched on him. You released a music video, and the whole graphics to the whole shit was literally everything that happened that night. Like...
Yeah, well, I mean, at the same time, though, he's not going to just walk into it. He going to let that cross that bridge when he get there. Obviously, he trying to spin a different... Doing damage control.
I think tax trials start either this month or next month, too.
Yeah, that's not... I personally don't think it's looking good for Taxstone.
Yeah, when I heard his shit was on the bullets and the clip and the trigger, I was like, damn, Tax.
Yeah, nah, I think that it's not looking good.
It's fucked up because Taxstone really, like what Joe Budden is saying, the podcast world, that was...
So even if you don't testify, you still going to jail? You think?
Who, Troy Ave?
Tax, yeah.
Or
Yeah,
Tax or
even if Troy Ave didn't testify, you think Tax going to go to jail?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think they have enough evidence on
They
him.
have enough evidence, and he's
first
an
of all,
ex-con.
he's an ex-con, so that's felony weapons charge because he had a gun being a felon.
But he's been in jail, what? So they may give him, like 4 or 5 years up there. He already been in jail, too. So he might get time served.
It depends on what type of felony. If it was a violent felony and he has a weapon again, they're going to throw the book at him.
New York don't play about that gun.
No, they don't. They don't. And this is still the Fed. So if it's a violent felony and you got a gun, you get caught with a gun after that, no judge is going to sit there and give you any leniency because it's like you're a violent felon already. What do you have this gun for more violence? And then gets caught using it. Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, he was really stupid. Tax is literally about to take over the world. So for you to have street beef for the nigga, that's cool. But to literally be at the nigga's performance and have a gun and try and kill him is insane. Like,
So
what the fuck are you thinking?
Niggas can't escape who
Like,
they
Tax
are.
was this close from taking over the podcast world, like, and just fucked it up.
Some people can't escape who they are. Niggas is real, and I use this in quotes, real niggas, and they try to make sure that they reinforce that nigga, I'm a real nigga. But it's like, when you get to that platform, sometimes you gotta think differently. You gotta take yourself out of this real nigga mode. But I guess it's hard to do when that's what you've been for so long. That's what he would have done before the spotlight was on him.
Yeah, but you got a lot to lose now. I thought people need to factor that before they make bad decisions.
Obviously, he didn't.
But yeah, I do think Snitch9 will be able to come home. I think he'll still have it probably won't be as big. I don't know. I feel initially it will be, but I feel like he will still be able to sustain a music career, which is insane to me. Like, I think he'll still be able to just be who. I don't think that nigga gonna go with WITSEC. Like, how are you going to disguise a nigga with 6ix9ine all over his body?
I don't think it's a purpose. There's no purpose at it. Nobody in the world is. I think everybody's tuned in, so nobody's gonna actually go, "Oh, who are you?" Like, everybody gonna know. So if he
no one's gonna touch
with a
him.
new name,
No one's gonna know. But I mean, if they take the nigga to Minnesota or Idaho, them white folks probably won't know who he is. But at the same time,
that kids, Mike. Them little white kids out there.
We're the internet now.
Internet, yeah. So I don't think he's gonna be able to escape himself. But at the same time, I think there may be some people that might try him, but he's not gonna go to those places. Like I don't think he's gonna be able to travel the United States.
This is his whole MO though. His whole MO is trolling. Like, that's literally what he's doing. We never thought someone could openly do this and then come home and still be a rapper and make money.
But that's that's predicated on his security. If he's able to have, off-duty officers and armed to the teeth,
no one's
then
gonna
he might
touch
be able
him,
to still do the troll
But why would you? If I know you a snitch, why would I do anything to you?
I mean, we just got through talking about Taxstone being at the top of his game and still going. There's niggas out there that are more still in that real nigga mentality, and they.
He should just move to LA. If he doesn't go to WITSEC, there's no need for him to ever go back to New York.
He's never gonna go back to New York. I don't think that's wise for him.
A nigga better.
I can't say he wouldn't because he might make the decision to try to prove how hard he is and do it, but it's not a good idea.
But we know that's not who he is. So.
Nah, not at all.
We got transcripts on him.
Not at all.
Anything else you want to add, bro? Well, it's Classic Conversations. We'll see y'all later.